2 months ago, I pressed record on my very first YouTube video with sweaty palms and a racing heart. Since then, I've published 10 videos, gained my first real subscribers, and made just about every rookie mistake in the book. Today, I'm sharing the 25 lessons I've learned in my first 2 months as a creator. The stuff I wish someone had told me before I started. Not the generic advice you've heard 100 times, but the real, sometimes uncomfortable truths about what it takes to start a YouTube channel. And stick around for lesson number 21. It's the trick that stepped up my editing game. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. I'm learning YouTube in real time, just like you. But sometimes the most valuable advice comes from someone just a few steps ahead on the path, not miles down the road. Let's get to it. Lesson number 1. Niching down makes it 100 times easier. When I started, I wanted to make videos about everything that interested me. Big mistake. Once I narrowed down my focus to helping aspiring creators with full-time jobs, everything got clearer. My scripts, my hooks, even my thumbnail ideas. So don't try to cover everything, pick one thing and own it. Lesson number 2. Creating a persona makes your videos so much clearer. I spent an hour creating a detailed persona of my ideal viewer, their age, job, fears, and goals. This simple exercise transformed my content from generic advice to targeted solutions. I now picture this person when I'm filming, and it's like having a conversation with a friend instead of speaking to a void. Lesson number 3. You're not necessarily your target audience. This was humbling. I realized I was making videos I wanted to watch instead of videos that solved my audience's actual problems. When I switched to addressing their specific pain points, engagement immediately improved. It's all about your viewers' need, not what you want. Lesson number 4. Momentum is key. If you're just starting, don't worry about making the perfect video. The first few will be rough, but the more you make, the better you'll get. Keep going, even if you feel like you're not getting much traction. Consistency beats perfection any day. Lesson number 5. It's much easier to make videos about something you genuinely enjoy. If you're not passionate about your topic, your audience will sense that. Find something you're excited to talk about, and your energy will come through on camera. It'll make creating content a whole lot more fun. Lesson number 6. Community posts are fun. If you're not quite ready to share your thoughts on LinkedIn, community posts on YouTube are a great alternative. It allows you to interact with your audience, ask questions, and share quick updates. It's a nice way to stay connected without the pressure of long-form content. If you've been getting value out of this video and learning something new, can you hit that subscribe and like buttons? That helps me know what kind of content you find the most useful. Lesson number 7. All you need is your phone and a $20 microphone. That's all you need to get started. Don't fall into the trap of thinking you need fancy gear. Start with what you have, and if you love it, invest later. Lesson number 8. The editing in your head isn't the same as the end result. I had grand visions for video number 3. Animation, smooth transitions, the works. When my skills couldn't match my imagination, I felt crushed. Now I focus on simple, clean edits and gradually build my skills. You learn and adjust. Lesson number 9. That first organic subscriber hits different. When I got my first subscriber who wasn't a friend or family member and they left a thoughtful comment, it validated everything. Someone I had never met found value in my content. That feeling is what keeps you going through the tough days. It's like a tiny victory. Lesson number 10. Editing takes forever. There's a huge learning curve and it's time consuming, but it gets easier. I've been thinking about outsourcing soon, but honestly, the first 10-15 videos are all about learning. Just push through and then you can consider outsourcing. Lesson 11. You'll develop an analytical eye with time. Now I notice details in other creators' videos I never saw before. Sound effects, lighting setups, hook structures. Your creator brain starts analyzing content instead of just consuming it, which accelerates your learning curve. Lesson number 12. The learning curve is steep. It's crazy how much I've learned in just 2 months. My second video was a 5-minute piece that took me about 20 hours to make, but my video 10, I could produce a 9-minute video in under 10 hours. Progress is slow, but it's real, and you start seeing the improvements. Lesson 13. Your friends won't care about your channel as much as you do. That's just the reality. They might be supportive, but they are not thinking about YouTube like you are. Find a community of creators who understand your struggles and can hold you accountable. Lesson number 14. English is not a barrier. I was self-conscious about my accent until I realized most of my viewers aren't native English speakers either. Authenticity matters more than perfect pronunciation. Your unique perspective is an asset, not a liability. Don't let it hold you back. Lesson 15. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Seeing creators dominating multiple platforms made me think I needed to be everywhere at once. Master YouTube first, then expand if you have the bandwidth. Lesson number 16. People are kinder than you think. YouTube can feel like a cold, anonymous platform at times, but I've been pleasantly surprised by how kind the community is. The comments I've received are supportive and thoughtful, and it motivated me to start commenting on other creators' videos. Spread positivity and it will come back to you. Lesson number 17. Zoom out of your content. Perfectionism nearly killed my channel before it started. Get feedback from someone who's not as close to your work as you are. A fresh pair of eyes can point out things you might have missed. Sometimes the imperfections are what makes the content feel real. Lesson 18. Research is a form of procrastination. If you don't hit record, you won't make progress. A channel with no videos is invisible. Lesson 19. You don't need the templates big creators use. I wasted time trying to force my workflow into systems designed for established creators. Start simple and build systems that serve you, not what works for someone else. Lesson 20. Batch filming wasn't good for my first 10 videos. Controversial, I know. While everyone recommends batch filming, I needed the practice between videos to improve my framing, audio setup, and scripting approach. My first 10 videos were about learning the craft, not maximizing efficiency. Lesson 21. Don't shoot a video when you're in a bad mood. It shows. Do something to lift your energy before filming. Go for a walk, eat something nice, or play with your dog. Lesson 22. The more time you have, the more time it takes. Fake planning leads to procrastination. I'll film this weekend never happens. Instead, I block specific 1 to 2 hour chunks with defined tasks. Saturday 9 to 11 a.m. film video A. Specificity creates accountability. Lesson 23. Embrace the novelty. There's a special energy when you're just starting out. Everything is new. Each milestone feels significant. Instead of rushing to get awesome, I'm trying to appreciate the beginner phase. The challenges of starting fresh only happen once. Lesson 24. The plugins for DaVinci Resolve step up your editing game by 1000%. I was struggling with editing. It would take me forever. But once I discovered plugins for DaVinci Resolve, it completely transformed my workflow. The extra features made the editing process so much more efficient. If you're serious about editing, start with the free plugins out there. They're game changers. Lesson 25. Use slides if you don't know how to animate. When I couldn't quite get the hang of animating, I turned to slides. It's quicker and honestly, it works. If you're not an expert with your editing software yet, using slides can be a simple but effective way to convey your message and keep your audience engaged. These 2 months have transformed how I think about content creation. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's not about viral hits, it's about consistent improvement. And most importantly, it's not about becoming famous. It's about providing value to that one person who needs exactly what you have to offer. If you're on the fence about starting your channel, let me tell you this. 2 months from now, you could either be where you're today, still wondering if you should start, or you could have 10 videos published and be writing your own list of lessons learned. Now, I'd love to hear from you. If you're already creating, what's one lesson you have learned that I didn't mention? Drop it in the comments below. And if you haven't started yet, let me know what's holding you back. I bet it's something I've struggled with too. Also, if you're curious about whether YouTube is right for you, check out my video, 7 Signs You're Destined to Start a YouTube Channel. It might just be the push you need to finally press record. Thank you for being part of my journey. Here's to the next 2 months of growth, learning, and creating content that matters.